So was that you and Gabe in the intro?
Yeah, it was me and Gabe.
That was sick.
One of our songs. I think it was Chewie Gets a Perm. I think that's the name of it.
Who named it?
It was me.
That's a cute concept.
That's how I was drawing Chewbacca, and I drew him with curly hair, and he looked real pretty, so...
Do you have it? Can I see it at some point?
It's on YouTube.
The drawing?
Yeah, it's on the video. Let me just
Oh, dude, you're gonna do like in fucking the podcast with the bald guy where the guy pulls up the videos.
Fucking Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that bald fuck.
Jamie, look that out. Jamie, what's the name of that song?
Does Jamie ever show himself? Has anyone seen Jamie?
He's got his own what do you call it? Camera, but they hardly ever show him.
You see, because I want to watch more of the Joe Rogan shit. I just don't have the patience.
Oh, I don't have internet. That's why.
Oh, son of a bitch. Do you need my Wi-Fi? We can do that later, man.
Yeah, you don't need to see it.
I don't need to. I'll just imagine. I can imagine pretty fucking
I'll watch
hard.
it later. Anyway, I guess I gotta be all professional.
Yeah, man. You're on the lead right now.
Welcome back to the Maibalzich Podcast. This is episode 21, motherfuckers. I'm here with my good buddy and life mate.
Yeah, that's me, man. It's your boy,
Adam Ramirez.
It's your boy.
You're the next. I was gonna say Rob Thomas, but no, it was
Fuck Rob Thomas.
What did that guy tell you? You're the next.
Well, this was when I was younger, man. He wanted me to be the next John Mayer, if you can believe that. It was a different time. It was back when John Mayer was like still enjoyed by the masses. I don't think anybody really gives a fuck about John Mayer anymore. I do.
He's alive, right?
Yeah.
Still.
I think he lives in like Montana or some shit. By choice.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like really rich. He can do whatever he wants, but he lives in Montana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because someone interviewed him, and he was like talking about stardom and wanting to just. He has regrets, but he learned a lot of lessons and blah 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 blah. He's just.
I just noticed my dog's collar is on.
Yeah, so this is my first in the field podcast. I'm over here at Adam's house, and we're here in his room with his little dog.
She has to go to the restroom right now, but we're like.
Yep, that's her. And the cats.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you ever edit these?
Rarely. Like, mostly out of laziness, I just let it run through.
Yeah.
Once again, trying to be like Joe Rogan, just completely raw. But sometimes, if like, not Jess, fuck, why am I bringing up my ex? If Grace says something particularly, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I'll cut it out.
I won't name any names because we have friends that. Oh my god, dog! I think my dog wants to be in your podcast, bro.
Dude, she's excited. We're all excited.
Come over here while I tell this story, baby. Shit! She made me lose my fucking train of thought. We were talking about
life is a highway.
I'm gonna do it all night long. I don't know the words, but I played that song.
Does Train do that song, or am I just being dumb?
I think. See, I don't know, and I'm gonna sound really stupid,
what
man.
Train? Oh wait, does Train do that Jupiter song?
Yes, Drops of Jupiter.
Yeah,
that's a fucking Jesus Christ, this dog. Let's wait until she's outside. That's literally all I hear. Oh my god!
That was the sound of the little blue ball mic.
Is everything still going?
Yeah, looks like it. That little beep was just something.
Dude, that was awesome. So, everything that I wanted to just talk about is gone. We were talking about, John Mayer, and then...
Train, the band Train.
Drops of Jupiter. But there was, whatever. It'll come back, I'm sure, man. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I was going to say, we can turn off the AC if that's an issue, too. If it's
let's turn it off for now. Let's see what it sounds like.
Off?
Yeah.
You got it, man. I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to go turn it off.
All right. Well, yeah. Just to
Dude,
continue
that mic
on
is
the.
too good sometimes. It sounds like a goddamn ASMR mic.
Dude, right? Oh. Okay, it got a little clearer. Now you can hear everything I'm doing.
Ew. Oh, that's okay. So we were talking about how like you have to edit these sometimes because sometimes somebody will say things and it's like, okay, this is 2020. The internet's not the place where you can just say anything, and you have to get it out of there.
That's true. On the flip side, nobody listens to this, so we might be good.
You know, that's what people think. Like, cause Kristen watches a lot of drama videos, man, and every time somebody gets into some heat, it's over some stuff that they tweeted years ago that they thought no one would ever see. So I'm kind of hoping that this shit becomes that for us, like 10 years from now.
It's the reverse thing for me, where it's like what I used to do when I waited for the bus. Every time I have like a drink or I'm doing something, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that because then the bus is gonna show up. I'll do that thing that way the bus shows up, and I gotta fumble around and close my drink back up. And so if I say some stupid shit on here, then maybe we'll pick up fame, and then down the road we'll get some drama, and it'll be good.
I like this plan. I think we're gonna commit to this, man.
Plus, I mean, again, we're not talking shit on purpose.
Yeah.
But our friend circle, we talk shit, and look, the way I see it, if you're offended or something happens that if we say something that you don't like, then I don't want you to listen. I don't want you to like us.
I see what you mean.
I'm kind of like that with just friends in general.
And I think that that's the thing about it, like comedy in general, or trying to express yourself, that like having to tiptoe around so much these days is really difficult, man. Yeah. And I think we're offensive within reason. I mean, we're not gonna go out there and like just start straight up, key blasting N bombs and shit. Like we're cool.
Yeah, like Vegeta style, just
like just simultaneously, and they're all aimed at people with the intention of offending them.
Yeah, I mean the obvious one being the N word.
Yeah, no, that's a no-go.
We're always popping the N word all the time, 24/7. But when we're on, we're online. I mean, come on.
I don't know about this anymore. Can we do something else, man?
Let's just talk about Teletubbies.
Oh, I watched a lot more of the Teletubbies than I would like to admit.
No, bring out the I'll bring out the Tubtubbies. Because me and Grace were at KFC, because that's what we do when we get paid.
Bro, me and Kristen too. Dude, fucking I got KFC, full, man.
I was like, it hooked me up. Anyway, that song comes on by that stupid bitch that sings, uh-oh, uh-oh. And because there was no. Her song didn't come on. She's not a stupid bitch. Sorry, #drama. But I don't even know her name. But another song was on, and Grace was like, this song sounds like two songs put together, but like two different people were listening to it. Yeah. But it had the little beat to that song. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds like that one girl. Uh-oh. And I'm like, is she a fucking Teletubby? Is she like singing like a... Why was that song so popular?
I can tell you which tub... Well, they all did the uh-ohs, right? It was like... Yeah. I know their names, man. There's Poe.
There's Poe, Tinky Winky.
Oh, we said that together. That was so cute. Dipsy. I like when we do shit like that. Lala.
No. Wait, we got them all. We got them out of order.
Because the song
introduces Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
La la.
La la.
Dipsy. Poe.
Yeah.
Teletubbies.
Dude. Teletubbies.
Suck my dick.
Big ending. You should right there edit in like a fucking gospel drum ending right there. Just like
some prison shit.
Yeah, and then like just people praising all over the place.
That video you sent, or McGraw sent, with the Austin Powers song.
Oh, that was Sean Wright. Yeah, Sean Wright on drums. That was sick, man.
I looked at the comments and everyone was saying he's just doing random shit. He's going fast. He's just doing whatever. I went back to the video. He's doing the basic beat, but he's like adding some, flair, some flurries and shit like that.
Well,
don't get it.
I think that's the best thing you can expect from like a drummer on a drum kit. Like a lot of these dudes don't know like, I don't know, man. I can't speak for drummers, but percussion and drumming are two separate things. Now this guy was playing in time. He was playing on the rhythm. Yeah. He was playing tasteful shit. That's all that matters. I don't know why people are so anal about that.
He was at a live show. Everyone was there. They were just enjoying it. It looked like they were just fucking around and smiling and having fun.
The crowd looked insane.
Yeah, there was like, and the guy, look, it was good.
You link the video in your description, and you tell us, man. You tell us what you think, because we know a lot of musicians. Was that good? Was it not good? Was he overdoing it? Was he not being cool? Like,
I don't think he was overdoing it at all. I think people are just dumb.
Yeah, people just want to hate on people. That's the fucking flavor, man. People just want to hate these days. I sound really, dude. I hate how like the area of like San Antonio I grew up in. Like I grew up in an area where people talked a little bit more like hood, and then that tends to come out.
Oh, that's hood. We got a very hood podcast. Like it's a very cheap. I gotta.
Dude, take a picture of the setup and then like.
I do. You cleaned up this table really good. I want to show it off. I want to pretend it's part of my studio, but it's part of your studio.
This ain't even a studio, bro. Don't even put me out. Like, don't fucking flex me like that.
No, he's got a really cool table that he stole from a friend, and it's a giant Nintendo controller.
Man, I didn't steal it. It was kind of stolen.
No, he acquired.
It came to my possession. I don't even know how to speak. It's mine now.
You are the current custodian of this sacred table with the USB plugins.
Oh, dude, it's a lifesaver. I said that so dumb. My God, it's a lifesaver.
Oh, just do whatever you want, man.
It's got these ports, and there's two, right? So if you have one plugged in, there's one left.
Dude.
And if you take both, then there's none, but that's fine, because you're probably charging everything you need to charge anyway.
That is so... I just wanted to do that. I don't know if that's like the proper response. What did they do that? Did they do that when they're they say something really cool, and that's their like sign off? Like,
I've seen
in the drag community.
Man, I'm not educated on this at all, but I might, So can we borrow you for a second?
Okay. I need to go close, right?
This is Kristen.
Well, no, you can stay where you're at. I mean, we just need some clarity.
Maybe I just angle it towards your...
We were talking about this little sign-off thing that he did, and he wanted to know if that was...
Yeah, in the drag community, there's like one guy, he made it popular where like, he'd say something like, oh, blah, 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 you ain't shit.
Oh, yeah, that.
What is that? Who does that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Well, we have confirmation that it's a thing. We'll find it. You know what, dude? I'm going to roundabout back to this before I forget.
I'll start doing that. 2020... New me, hashtag. I got this thing going on. It's a hashtag. I don't hashtag, but if you say hashtag, I feel like it's the same thing. So it's just gonna.
Yeah, they pick up traction either way.
We all got resolutions. What are your resolutions? We were talking about it a little bit earlier, but
well,
we want to work out.
I guess if I say it, it makes it real because I haven't really said anything yet. But
all of our listeners, all two of them.
All two.
For now, we're gonna get big,
and then this is gonna come back to haunt us. That's the whole plan. Oh, go ahead.
Well, just to finish up the intros, you're Adam. I'm Alan.
Oh shit, we never finished that.
This is a nice little anime crossover because you got a YouTube channel.
I do.
I got my YouTube channel, so we're just I'll be on yours, you'll be on mine. Like, look at you. This is your first time on mine officially.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And we're still in our baby steps. We're just walking around all... And you're gonna... We'll get used to this.
Yeah, I'm having a fucking blasty blast.
Like, we can be stupid. We could be offensive. I really don't care as long as we're not breaking any hate crimes and,
I mean, I think that's all. That's all anybody could ask for.
I've already had Grace on. I've already had... I think just Grace.
Josh? No? I thought you had Josh on here once.
I've had Josh, but not Teenage Heartthrob Josh. I've had Josh Foz.
Did Josh ever see the video you did of him? Did you ever?
Yeah. He did. He was like, he sent me like an emoji, and then he's like, I love you, man. And then he's like, But I talked to him at Pix, and he said he does want to do a podcast soon. Then he was talking about doing a studio. Like, yo, I know where I can get a studio, some studio space. I'm like, damn, I'm not on that studio shit.
No,
Josh,
but he's trying to put us on. That dude is like...
If he can hook us up and we get to that level...
Yeah.
Like, at downtown, at Geekdom, fucking floor 20 level.
Josh is this amazing just... He's a fucking wizard, man. When it comes to a lot of things like technology, music, like he's just this endless pool of knowledge. He's beyond being a great friend. He's an amazing fucking just resource, man, for creativity. I think having him around us would like, it would definitely like tickle our creative prostates. Yeah. And then we'd be able to come a lot of art.
He's a good face. I thought about making movies again, and I was in the shower. I was literally in the shower. Had nothing to do with thinking about Josh.
I love that this is what about his face and you being in the shower? Like, yes.
Well, no, I'm in the shower. I'm like washing my hair, and I have my little detachable head, and I'm like washing all my parts. And I thought about making movies, and I'm like, okay, who can I get to be in my shitty movies? Because remember when our friend of ours, not trying to name names over here, but you know, we're making that. Well, Alex was in there. We could talk about Alex. The Munchies movie.
Oh, he might be here. Hopefully,
dude, if he shows up within this thing, I want him to.
You want him to corroborate your story?
Yeah, I want him to. We'll have a third cast, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, can I call him? Can I call him on the podcast?
Yeah, call him. Put him on the speaker.
Yeah, fuck yeah, this is cute.
But I'm saying I was thinking about making more movies, and I was like, what if Josh wants to act again or act in my little movies? If we all just put our dimes together.
Yeah, hold on, we're calling Alex.
Okay.
Put a fork in it, or don't put a bookmark.
Latex.
You know us.
Yeah,
it's just him for me.
He's a fuck boy.
Look at the picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger on top. Latex. I just butchered his name so bad one day that's what it became.
Nah, it fits.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
I wish there was a way to... Wait, is it done?
Goodbye.
Oh, wait, you can't even leave dude a message.
Dude, that bitch was like, goodbye.
That was rude as fuck. Man, I thought this was going to be like a cute little segment. Man, we got to be able to call somebody.
We'll try again later.
Fucking, we can call a phone sex hotline. You know, put that on YouTube. I'll fucking pay for it.
Oh, man.
No, I won't. I will never.
What was I saying? Oh,
ouch.
Yeah, I was just thinking about, collaborating with him.
With Josh, man, it would be such a fantastic idea. I've been wanting to do a gameplay video with, like, more than just two of us, and I think any of the combination of friends we have would produce some really fun stuff.
Well, just imagine, because you're a good musician.
I'm okay.
I'm decent.
Yeah.
At,
I don't like the way I said that. No, you're good. You are, man.
You're actually good. I'm, Maybe I'll do
Is savant like a bad word? Like, is that a mean word?
Nah.
I would say that you have the qualities of a savant. I think you just need to apply yourself.
Yeah. If I practice, and I practice absolutely like 0% of the time. I don't practice.
That's what's incredible, because you can get behind a drum kit and you can jam with people and you can be like, for the most part, in time like in the pocket, like.
Dude, in my last episode, if people were fucking following or whatever, I don't care. I was talking about, because I'm still like this or that, like back and forth if I'm gonna sell my drums.
Oh no.
And I still have them.
Good.
Just to keep up with last episode. I never sold them. They're there. I was putting them up. I was putting them the cymbal stands underneath my bed. They fit nice and perfect. But
that's a good. I'm glad you put that in there.
But I got them. I might as well just bring them here or bring them somewhere where if I show up. I don't know. Anyway,
there's always a chance that we're gonna get a wild hair up our ass, or we're gonna get drunk, or we're gonna edit that out. I don't want your PO to see this and say, "Oh, Alan's over there drinking alcohol."
We'll do this in several months. Let's say November.
Let's say in November.
In November.
Hey, hold on. Look at me.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah, you see what I'm doing? A stroke.
No, yeah. A stroke of genius.
You're such a stroke of genius. Such a slow fucking firm stroke of genius.
I got that from what's that fucking the producers? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He's having a stroke of genius. No, but yeah, there's always the chance we'll get a wild hair up our ass and be like, dude, let's just go fucking jam for like an hour.
I thought you were trying to censor the wild hair up her ass.
No,
like, we're gonna offend the anal community.
Is there an anal community like online? Like, is there a Reddit for?
I don't know. There's a community for everything. We're literally watching two guys just playing Final Fantasy on TV.
Final Fantasy X, the HD remaster for PlayStation 4. Get it right.
Like, that's a community.
Yeah,
someone gave him $55. What the fuck?
We could go buy so much fucking beer with that. Like, I mean, if we bought, that's like fucking
that's
a lot
so
of
much beer.
That's a lot of Bush specifically.
That's like 2 cases of Youngling.
Have you ever had Youngling before?
My parents love it. Every time they go to Ohio, that's like the big thing. Like, okay, but did you bring back some Youngling?
Oh, that's really cute.
And it's like a whole thing, and I'm like, not constantly. I asked once if my work sold them, and it was a no. But I was thinking about like trying to, because we get some imports from other places.
Yeah, but that's not even like that big of a distance. Why don't we sell it? Like, it's literally over the Texas border. You can get it in Louisiana.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it's a big thing, but
so if you live in Beaumont, you could. I think maybe you might be able to get it in Beaumont. I don't know.
I think the lesson to be learned is not to live in Texas.
Okay. Yes and no, because I love this town. I love all the people. There's the talent in this town. Just among our friends circle, like there's probably there's pockets of people everywhere that are far more creative than us. But in our group, we have some balls.
Yeah,
we have some creative juice.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad we're backtracking because this town does have a lot of talent, and I used to be one of those kids that wants to just move out of San Antonio. San Antonio sucks. Blah blah blah.
Well, you did. You're one of the few people I know that did.
I actually did. Yes.
Yeah.
But I came back, and I was in Arizona for a few years. Came back, kind of felt like a defeat. Like, oh, I'm back in this. Oh, same old.
That's
crazy. You gotta. It's a state of mind. And going out to your guys' gigs, at the karaoke. Yeah. And just to give us some context, what do you do usually? What do I show up every Monday?
So I'm in a band that plays around San Antonio, and we do live band karaoke. So just imagine karaoke with a fucking entire band behind you playing everything, like all of it: the drums, the keys, the background vocals, the guitar, the solos, all that.
Dude, and John's he's fucking sick.
Dude, John is terminally sick on the guitar. Don't put that in. I feel bad just for saying. He's so good though. He's like terminally good.
Dude, wait, what song was it? He was just. Well, every song he blows my mind, but it's like you see him so often. It's like
you get desensitized to it, right?
You do, but still, it's because I always and if people know me, which I'm imagining at this point, the only people that do listen to this are people that know me.
Yeah.
But they know I go to Picks and to whatever karaoke all the time. And they hear the word karaoke, and I always feel like karaoke has a bad rep.
It's a fucking cringy word.
It's like, you go to karaoke, and hardly ever, people ever, I can't even talk. People don't show up. And I understand why. It's like, oh, Alan invited us to karaoke. He just wants to get drunk and drink and sing badly in front. Like, sure, that's what normal karaoke is. But the shit that these guys do,
yeah, it's a I don't know. I don't even want to stroke my cock that hard, but like it is.
Let me stroke it for you.
It's an experience, man. I think the first time that I witnessed it,
I feel like we're plugging your band.
No, dude, we have to. We got to make money.
Yeah.
Like my money goes into our projects.
What's the name of the whole thing though? Is it
Retro Nouveau? Is the band Retro Nouveau live band karaoke? Like just Google it. You'll find something, I'm sure. But fuck, what was I just saying? I got all
I was stroking your cock.
Yeah, so the first time I witnessed this, like I went to go see the band when they had their original bass player back when I was considering like
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Dude, the fucking concept blew my mind. I was so... And then I participated, and then I had the crowd going, like, you know, a little, because I could sing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had the crowd like, ooh, shit. And then everybody... Dude, we just gelled. And then for that moment, I felt like, dude, this is the coolest shit in the fucking world. So... I can kind of dial back to that feeling, and then so when I see people up on stage and they actually, like, they look at us like, oh my god, that was, you know, like they have a rush, and I'm just like, that makes me feel so fucking awesome, because I get to see people
makes me feel awesome.
Dude, I get to see that rush, like, almost weekly, people being, like, doing something they've never done before, and it's crazy fun.
And you were describing your band earlier, and you can't see that, but I was still doing the devil horns with my hand. I don't have to. No one can see me, but I'm still doing it because it's so awesome.
Your hand just gets like perpetually frozen in the devil horns.
And I started singing on Rock Band with some friends. We'd hang out, and I started going to karaoke with Alex to like whatever bars or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fun. And like over time, I kind of got less and less nervous. And by the time I discovered you guys, I would just go up and act a fool and sing something, whatever.
Yeah.
Attempted to sing Sia or whatever, and I just been going, and it became a regular thing. And I finally got a car, so I was able to drive to you guys. And even before that, I would fucking hop on the bus and go like an hour bus ride all the way. And I love you guys.
I remember, man. You fucking.
Let me fondle the balls a little bit. Let me work the tip.
That was always really fun. I remember, like, the first time you came out, and I remember, like, thinking to myself... Because we went outside, we had a cigarette, we're chilling, and I'm like, man, I'm glad you came out. It was one of the first times, and this dude paid, like, fucking $30 for an Uber just to come jam. I'm like, damn, we got that kind of pull?
Well, the karaoke itself is awesome. You have a little...
This, we got to do some, like, beer drinking ASMRs, like...
Dude, you got to bring back the beer reviews.
Oh, man. I would love to. Those
this
were
could
so
be
fun.
a first. I mean, I've tried this before, but I forgot already. But
yeah, no, it's delish. I love this fucking beer.
What was I saying? But yeah, it's a good experience. And hey, everybody, I got the bass player for the karaoke guys.
Boom.
And
yeah.
I'm gonna bring people out
bass
next Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing something.
Dude, I love this mic. I did just that bass. Bass.
Dude, it costs. Yeah. My screensaver just popped up.
Oh my god, he had this like Windows 98 ass floating 3D text that said titties
in Comic Sans. I'm really proud of it.
That was fucking awesome. I haven't seen a screensaver in God knows how long.
I would leave it on, but I'm afraid of I don't think it'll stop the recording. I mean, it didn't that time.
You fucking leapt like a goddamn lemur.
Well, I'm just trying to keep the screen on.
I know. I saw, man.
I'm not trying to hide my titties. Okay?
That was some fucking conviction there. Oh, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna round about back to a point I wanted to talk about, like when we first started. So you were talking about how out of laziness you don't edit these.
Yeah.
But I think I want to see your editorial prowess. I want to see what you can do with editing, because I feel like you can do some awesome shit if you tried.
I think I can.
Like funny shit, because your mind is quick. And you can put a lot of images to words. Like, just listening to this, I'm sure your imagination is just pat.
Now, are you saying editing to a video format, or just...
A once-in-a-while thing. I would say, like, just have, like, your static image, something in the background, and once in a while, like your black screen, but, like, pop in an image whenever we're talking about something, or...
Oh, no, I kind of used to do that, but it was very lazy. I would just have, like, a static image, and then I'll leave it there for a while. I wouldn't even time it or nothing, but really, it's just laziness.
I feel that, dude. I feel that 110%.
When I make the YouTube versions of these, it'll just be the title and the episode. Yeah. It'll just be that one image the whole way. My first couple videos, I did have images that applied to what I was talking about, but it was very lazy. And even then, it was like I was just I would make the video like a week later because it's just I'd never get to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll give a shit this year. And
well, okay. There's a concept I want to show you. There's a fucking podcast. I mean, everybody, dude. It's such a crazy time we live in. Everybody listens to a podcast now. Did you ever think that shit would fucking happen?
It's very interesting. It's like radio is coming back,
big time. I when I'm like doing long drives or any time, I will opt for any sort of talk radio, or I will throw my phone on and I will throw a podcast on. And if I'm by myself,
that's what I do. Like if I'm driving for a while, or just if I'm working and I don't have to like do any like customer stuff, or if I'm able to use a headphone, or if I'm playing a video game that doesn't require too much storyline shit.
Yeah.
Like playing Overwatch, or today when I was playing Fallen Order and I wasn't doing any storyline shit. Yeah. I was just exploring planets and unlocking little crates. That shit takes a while because you're just walking around Kashyyyk and you don't have to do anything. And I'm like, all right, well, let me just put on a podcast and like, I'm listening to Your Mom's House or whatever. And if something's coming on the video, I'll just pause it and look, and there'll be some dude. Yeah. But usually, you know. That's the thing. I never listen to music when I'm playing games, and I rarely listen to music when I'm like working. Yeah. And when I'm driving, if I don't want to plug my phone in, I'm just like listening to the radio.
Wow, damn.
I was jamming to some Post on the way over here. It was like.
Oh, fucking 21 Savage's verse. Yeah, dude, 21 Savage. I sound like an old man who knows like one rapper's name. Oh, 21 Savage, I like him. He's a good
21.
No, I dig
21's growing on me.
He's so fucking cool.
Do you ever hear that? Not like him a bit, but I was like, yeah, he's cool.
He's cool. I would want to chill with him. I'll smoke with him. I will ask him questions about his upbringing.
I was watching the Cody Co video of them doing a cringe video on 21 Savage, riding along with that Logan Paul motherfucker. Like a karaoke car ride thing, and 21 just looked bored the whole time. He's like rolling. Yeah. He's like, man, what kind of joke? He's like, it was just.
You know, dude, I'm gonna give you like a real stoner thought right now. Like, I want to have a fucking one-on-one with the Paul brothers, just like one of them, one day, one time.
Like a 1v1, like real life.
No, like not a fight, because they do that. They like box people and shit now. But no, what I would like to do, just talk with one of them, and be like, bro, are you like, you're happy? Obviously, you got your money, you got your clout, everybody loves you. That's awesome. Are you happy? Like, are you fulfilled as a human being? Are you proud of the things you put out? Do you really think that, like, you know, you're as creative as you maybe feel you are? Because, I mean, they put out music, and you can call it that if you want.
Yeah, that's...
And I don't want to sound like an old fuck who's, like, out of touch. Like, it's...
His music sucks dick.
Well, okay, so there's the most recent... Bro, the most recent Jake Paul song is not terrible.
Oh, like, man.
It's got a nice little trap beat to it. I was shaking my thing. I was shaking my little dick everywhere.
That's different. If
my
the beat,
little baby dick.
Anyone could be a millionaire and buy a beat from someone.
That's so... Oh, look at them titties, dude.
Oh, yeah. What's her name again?
Lulu? Yeah, dude. Lulu is so hot. I want to get a tattoo of Lulu, like, on my dick.
Buy me that statue. The little anime statues they sell.
Dude, I forgot to ask, like, how vulgar are we okay to be in this? Like, can I say dick a lot? Like, are you okay with dick?
You can say dick, cunt, titties, vagina, clit, Kelly Clarkson.
What the fuck?
You can say, you can say whatever.
Hey, dude, Kelly Clarkson is fire, though. Like, I didn't like her until I...
Dude, I love Kelly Clarkson.
You're so stupid, really? Why are we... Because she's really good.
She's my favorite. Every time I watch The Voice, I'm Team Kelly. She's from Texas. She's short. She drinks a lot of beer and eats barbecue.
Oh, dude, I love her.
Like, she just looks cool to hang out with.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I want to hang out with Kelly Clarkson.
She looks like the kind of chick who ain't afraid to take a shit in an outhouse. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
She don't give a fuck. She's like, you know, she just likes to party. She
looks like someone you can hang out with, and if you fart in front of her, she'll just laugh, and y'all just continue bullshitting.
One time I'm not, dude, I'm so ashamed of, like, smelling bad or farts. Not to say that I don't sometimes, whatever, shit happens, but, like, I remember one time I was hanging out with Josh. We were at the apartment. We were at home, bro, in our apartment, and I just let one rip in front of him, and he's just like, ugh, don't do that. and I was like, what the fuck, bro?
We gotta fart around him when we do the podcast.
Just fucking gas chamber that motherfucker.
Teenage heartthrob Josh Milan.
Hey,
oh, man.
dude.
Oh, man, what did I sign up for?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dude, when we get him on, we have to do what you were saying. Do his song. I've been meaning to do more video reactions to his music videos.
Oh, shit.
I did that one video, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, I was in the shower. I'm like, man, I haven't done it.
What the fuck? My cat, I'm
I
sorry.
do
my
a
cat
lot of
is
thinking in
spazzing
the
out.
shower. And it's like, man, he has more videos.
Yeah, he's got a ton of them.
Any,
Not a ton. He's got a
I
handful.
mean, we could do one after this if we want, but I mean...
I love him, man, and I don't want to make him uncomfortable. He's my boy.
Yeah, we'll do it. What if we do it with him?
If he consents to it, I'm totally down.
Like, if he's with us, I'll feel more comfortable.
We just got to get him, like, a little bit saucy.
And then we can pause it, and he can give us, like, some, behind the scenes, like, what were you thinking? Kind of stuff. Not that it's bad. I'm just,
what do you call those fucking Genius interviews where, like, the guys explain the lyrics to their songs?
Oh, shit.
Can we do one of those with him?
Yeah, we'll just...
Bro.
And we gotta ask him, why don't you make more content? When's the next album dropping?
Bro, I've wanted to... I have asked him that, but he's got, like, roundabout answers, as we all do. Everybody always asks, like, why don't you do more with yourself? And you're just like, oh, like... I haven't put up a video in a month, and that's only because, like, I didn't want to... I can't talk about this because, it involves, like, VPNs and stuff, but...
Yeah.
Cut that out, please. Okay, but put this in so people know I told you to cut something out because it was incriminating.
I'm gonna forget.
All right, well, it's in there now. No, it's in there.
Oh shit!
Who is it? Is that my phone or is that your phone?
That's my phone.
I didn't send it. I texted Alex, why are you not answering my calls? Am I ugly? Well, I don't even want to ask the question. I just want to throw that like that. Like, just, I've never said anything negative to him ever. I wonder if he'll know if I'm joking. Nah, I don't even want to. I don't want to. He can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. It's okay.
He can be bothered.
You know what? Okay, look. Like, every time I rub my leg, that's been pissing me. You hear it so crispity clear. And I rub my legs a lot. It's just a thing. I like to feel... Oh.
It sounds like the beginning of that one Tool song.
like all of them. Titties! That's a great... You should put that as your backdrop while we at your podcast, man. That's fun. I like that.
I should, right?
Yeah, just do titty screensaver for this episode at least, and then people won't get it until they get to that part. They won't understand the context. It's okay, but it's fine. You'll just be like, "Why are there floating titties in this podcast?"
And then someone will turn around. What titty? Oh, it's spelled out titties. Ow.
See, man. Oh, man. I'm so like. It's funny when you like before I did this, there was a list of things in my head like, oh,
dude, there was 50 things I wanted to say.
You took some notes on your phone, didn't you? That's professional.
I did, but all I wrote was split personalities or multiple personalities, and I remember that, and I'm very proud of myself that I remembered.
Okay, because I barely remember like that. You just said split personalities without context, and I forgot everything. It was really random.
Well, no, I was gonna.
But you were talking about the video we watched earlier. Yeah.
Before we move on, though,
yeah,
I was gonna round it back to the beginning about how we're gonna.
Do you do a lot of roundabouting in your podcasts?
Sometimes it'll magically happen. I think like last time I just happened to like roundabout. So at the end of the day, you know what? And I don't know. I don't do it on purpose, but I was just gonna. Well, I brought up the whole. You're a musician. I'm kind of a musician. Right. Josh is a musician. We know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And this doesn't really lead anywhere. I was just thinking about the whole like making movies or making videos,
yes,
or expanding our whole YouTube presence or whatever.
Fucking A.
And for some reason, I thought, okay, would Josh agree to do a musical?
Of fucking course, yeah.
We're not gonna do it, but if we do, imagine him. We get him and a chick.
Okay.
Maybe his chick. Maybe whoever.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
She could play like an alien or a robot or something. Cause it's gonna be science fiction.
Okay.
I don't do real world shit. But I could reprise my role as Eddie, this pot smoking alien kid from the Munchies.
Oh, you want to dial? Whoa!
And just Josh, the main character on the poster. Bam. And then like, it doesn't even have to be musical. But at the end of the movie, or maybe in the middle of the movie, when the characters that is like climax or whatever, he just randomly sings a song. Or it just popped up. This is why it's so organic. We do the movie. It's like funny. It's serious. It's got laughs. It's got tears. And then we do a fucking Will Smith. We do a fucking music video to the movie, and everyone's like, "Oh, not only is Josh Milan, Teenage Heartthrob, a cool leading man, but he's also a cool musician and he sings." And I hate to be on his nuts the whole podcast.
Man, can we just like don't even title the video? Just put Josh, and because that's what this is all about.
And Josh Foz is gonna be so mad. Remember when I brought him? I brought Josh, my coworker Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Josh, your coworker Josh, but your coworker Josh. On my phone it says Josh PLA because he's usually pushing carts. And
is that like the title?
I gotta come up with a different name for him because his name is Josh, but he goes by Foz, aka Fozzie Bear.
Oh, that is so fucking
But
cute.
I don't want to just say Fozzie Bear. Could we just say Fozzie Bear?
Dude, I love that. Yeah. That is the most adorable fucking nickname I've ever heard.
Alright, from now on, I dare decree on the Maibalzich Podcast, Josh Foz will be named Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear. I love Josh. I gotta tell you. He's a fucking
Fozzie
treat.
Bear.
I love... Fuck yeah, who's Josh? I love Fozzie.
Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear, man. He's a good boy.
He's cool. I'll get him again. I wanted to bring him tonight, but I didn't have a way back home, and it was like
It was a whole thing.
He was in the middle of a Destiny campaign or something. He's a busy man.
Damn, I haven't been into a first person shooter in so fucking long, man. I recently tried to, cause I've been out of first person shooters ever since like. Sorry, what's the last one I played?
I don't know, but I remember watching you play like Modern Warfare or whatever the fuck way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And then I would try to get on and I get shot, but...
Well, because 10 years ago, Call of Duty was cool. Or like, even like half a decade to a decade ago, that shit was awesome. Now it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's the same fucking thing every time. It just gets boring. Because you're going to skip the campaign anyway. You're going to go straight to online gameplay. Yeah. You're going to get burned the fuck out on that. People are going to be so leveled up by the time you get to it. They're going to be slaughtering your ass. It's like not even fun anymore.
You can't even take 5 steps. Like,
I'm saying. And maybe that's just because I'm shitty at them. But they're just not fun for me anymore.
Like, once you start, actually shooting other people, then it gets like, the blood pumping. You're like, oh shit, I can do this. And you just... But... the only one that's really hung on to me other than Battlefield, because I fell into Battlefield, and that one's like I gravitated more towards, because like it was more open worldy type. Like you get into some vehicles, you can choose to be a sniper, or you can choose to be this or that.
Yeah.
And you had some squads here and there, and then Battlefield 1 came out, where it was like World War I timeline, and that one was cool. And then Battlefront 2 came out for Star Wars, and so I've just been playing that now.
Wait, are we? You've been talking about Battlefront this whole time, right?
Battlefield. And
okay.
And then DICE made Battlefront.
Because the names are way too similar. You just
they are very similar. And when they wanted to make a Battlefront for the next gen or current gen,
The one for PS4 currently.
Because I really love Battlefield, my little like wet dream was, man, that would be really cool if they made a Battlefront game in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. With
the Frostbite engine from DICE, who makes the Battlefield games.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they fucking make Battlefront.
Yeah. Dude, Battlefront was fun. And it was honestly the rehashing, just being in the Star Wars universe that reunited the fun for it. Because
they focused a lot on the graphics and the sound, and it's just, you're just like with Battlefront 1, the one that came out like however many years ago.
Yeah.
And then Battlefront 2 that's out right now. It could be so much better. So much better if they weren't so focused on realism and canon and just bullshit. For whatever reason, you can't unlock all 10 Luke Skywalker skins, or you can't have like different color lightsabers. You just gotta like it could be so much better, but again, all the DLC is free. They keep coming out with upgrades and like packages but god damn it, like I could go on and on for like hours about Battlefront
or Star Wars in general.
I mean, half these episodes are me just ranting about Star Wars about some bullshit.
That being said, I was
but no, I've been doing that in an Overwatch, and the thing about Overwatch is it's also first player. A couple characters have guns or rifles or whatever, but everyone else, like, one's a ninja, one's a bow and arrow, one's a giant gorilla, and it's like, depending on what kind of game you're into, there's a character for that, and I think that's what's really cool about that game, and it's
Overwatch.
It's been holding up.
I've been interested. I just haven't taken the plunge, and it still has a pretty decent community, yeah?
Yeah, and then part 2 is coming out soon, and people are getting excited, and it's got a nice backstory, like the lore you can look up, and like it's just so much, it's
juicy.
It's very juicy.
Fuck
like,
yeah,
like Lizzo juicy.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like
juice.
Oh man, that was a bad reaction to that, wasn't it? Oh man, okay, fuck. Now I feel like I have to kind of like say something. I love Lizzo, man. Her music is fantastic. I don't get the whole sticking your whole butt out at the fucking Lakers game. Like, what the fuck, man?
See, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so she showed up with a black dress where the ass was literally cut out. Like, and she's got a huge ass, so like a lot of that dress was cut out. And yeah, she was just showing it and shaking it and being Lizzo. And like, yeah, I'm great. I'm glad, man. You're doing the body positivity thing. You're happy. You're rich. You're living it up. You're on top of the world. But that doesn't mean the rules don't apply, man. You can't just be showing your booty everywhere.
Yeah,
you don't get a free pass. You ain't Lady Gaga. She can show her butt. Because she's just going to do it anyway.
Yeah, Lady Gaga could show her butt. I'll give her a pass.
No, now this just sounds like I want to see Lady Gaga's butt because it's better. Look, Lizzo has a great butt, man. The butts are fucking, everybody likes butts.
I like how you're going back and forth.
I'm scared because the internet's a scary place. Next thing you know, everybody's gonna hate me. I'm gonna be canceled before I even get started, and everyone's gonna be like, "He ain't Lizzo's ass because the crack's all wavy or something." And maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe that's just not my thing. I don't know. I have a wavy crack. I don't like it. Get out of town. Motherfuckers.
Alright, well, for the record, on the Maibalzich Podcast, let's just agree that Lizzo has a nice butt.
Hell yeah, it's the greatest butt. Cheers.
But Lady Gaga is better. Hey-o!
You have all the right to take that out if you want to. It's okay. I haven't been...
Look, I don't want to just...
I haven't been saucy in a while. I'm scared, man.
Let me just speak for myself. You're good. I'm
gonna dunk my toes in the water before
no one's going to listen to this. I just prefer Lady Gaga.
Me too. She's so hot.
She's very hot. She's very...
and talented as fuck.
She's talented. I mean, But that might be my personal preference. I got preferences, and I'll stop it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
To avoid any more controversy. But
dude, where are we at time-wise? How can you tell?
Right there in the red. It's like 50.
Is that usually where you cut it off?
Nah, I just keep going until I'm like, oh shit, I need to stop, or I'm getting sleepy.
Oh damn!
So I'm always recording at like midnight for some reason.
Because that's just how we operate. That's just who we are.
And I was worried. Okay, I wasn't worried, but if we started this podcast, this is our first podcast together. I didn't know if we were gonna even have anything to talk about, but naturally we always do.
Yeah, that's who we are. We're friends. We talk,
and we're coming up with stuff. And
oh shit,
she's always dropping things, and it's at an hour.
Yeah,
almost an hour.
It doesn't even feel like it.
It might go to 2.
Okay, so are we gonna Alex Jones this shit? Like, we're gonna fucking go like, we're gonna go 4 fucking hours. You know, the fucking frogs are gay. Alex Jones.
The children are in trouble.
I love him. God, he's such a comical person. I don't even think. Whoa, what is that?
It came with sauce.
What? I wonder if it's any good.
All right, well, hold on, wait a minute. Is that spoilers? Is that my boy with the red marks on his face? I didn't even know that happens yet.
Oh, well, I mean, dude, come on. You know he's gonna fight.
I'm not caught up.
On Demon Slayer?
Oh, wait, never mind. That's Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought that was,
Sorry.
I thought that was Deku.
No, dude, so we haven't even... I'm the kind of guy who likes to binge, and I can't do the wait a fucking week for an episode thing, so I wait for a season to finish. I avoid spoilers, and I binge.
Isn't that cool, though, that there's still shows nowadays that do that?
They do what?
Like, weekly? Like...
Yeah.
Because nowadays, it's everything is just binging. And a lot of times, and I think we're still in that experimental phase with certain
So
shows.
are you on the opposite side of the spectrum? You like to pace it as opposed to binge?
Well, it depends on what the show is.
Ooh.
Because with The Mandalorian, it worked out because they're so short and there's only 8, so spreading them over 8 weeks really built the hype and everything. And Game of Thrones, you built the hype and everything. But shows like Stranger Things.
Oh man,
good show.
You have to binge that shit.
Well, you say that, but I would always binge Stranger Things, and it would go by so quickly that I'm like, ugh,
you left
that was
feeling
short.
empty.
That was dumb.
Like you thought you brought a nice girl home, and then you had sex with her, and then the next morning she was gone, and then she deleted your number, or she deleted her number off your phone, right? So she just fucking left. She's gone. You're never gonna see her again. She ain't even from here. She moved to another city.
Yeah.
Like that?
But the sex was really good.
Oh, yes, it's always good. Dude, have you ever... Okay, while we're talking about this, like, let's segue real quick. Remember what we're talking about. Like, bad sex, right?
Bad sex, okay.
I mean, you've had it. We've all had it. But, like, how can people be fucking bad at it? It's like, it's easy.
Communication.
Is that what it is?
I think it's people that think they're the shit.
Dude.
And... Well, not even that. People just have sex, and a lot of people just think, okay, sex is sex.
Yeah.
You should be so lucky. And you... I really wasn't sure. I'm not mad. I was just like...
the fucking face. The face painted a different picture, man. You had this look on your face like you wanted to punch her.
Yeah. No!
Oh, I was about to say, go ahead, man. Just get it out. Get it out of your
I don't
system.
have to do it. Oh, yeah.
Don't put that in. I'm not trying to get any, like, abuse shit. Like, for real. Dude, that shit is cancel-worthy all the time.
But no, Josh Milan.
Don't bring him back into this. We keep talking about him. He's cute, though.
Oh, hold on. Let's not...
Would you fuck him? Okay, no. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about anything. We don't have to. He's cute, man. I would fucking give him... I'd give him the world.
Hey, but
I just want to treat him
Would
right.
you fuck Fozzie Bear, though? Come on.
Oh, my God. Would I fuck Fozzie Bear? I will make his beard the crustiest thing ever with my semen.
He'll back me up on this, but he is a self-proclaimed bear.
Like a gay bear? Like in that context?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bring him over next time.
We'll
We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll accidentally touch hands, and then maybe later on we'll accidentally.
Hey, he's a friendly guy. He's very generous. He might.
If his dick's bigger than mine, though, he's got to leave. I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, well,
I'll tell you what, man. I have an inferiority complex. If your dick is any bigger, nicer, fatter, if it smells better than mine, if it's circumcised, you need to leave.
how do you ever invite people over then?
Because, dude. Because, bitch. No, and I don't. I sound drunk. This is not good. Okay.
No, you fine. We're just talking about people's dicks. That's all.
I'm talking about my dick, and it's mine, and I'm it's cool. It's
was that Mickey Avalon song?
Your dick. Yeah, no, I don't remember any of the fucking lyrics. That's terrible.
Was it my dick? And then your dick. Oh man.
Hold
on, I'm trying to remember.
There was one that was something like "My dick's on the big screen, yours went straight to DVD."
Yeah.
You know, that song's fucking fire.
But my dick is on the double feature screen. Your dick went straight to DVD.
That's funny.
My dick bigger than a bridge. Your dick look like a little kid's.
I remember that one. Well, let me try this out. We got some salmon over here. Let me try some salmon.
That's a good song. What happened to Mickey Avalon?
Look, I don't fucking know.
He's just some white dude, right? With big long hair. I don't know.
You were about to say a big dick.
It's always those weird, like, white rappers that, like, I don't know. Maybe they stand out because they're white.
Maybe.
But, you know, they'll have those hits. Like Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky's fucking fire.
I love Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
But he never quite, maybe he still has time, but he never quite made it to, like, the mainstream. But you always hear about them.
Yeah. He did. I think he deserves more popularity than he gets. He's pretty fucking popular online though, and I think that's more important.
And like, he's really good.
Yeah, more the mainstream. Like,
he can freestyle.
What the fuck is mainstream anymore? Like, are you talking about like people that watch cable TV and listen to the radio, or are you talking about like internet? Because internet mainstream's a thing, you know, like.
Yeah, it's a different world now. I guess I'm just talking about like what's on the radio
and what's on TV
and what's at the Grammys.
Dude, like, that shit is almost obsolete at this point, though. Everyone I know, young people, old people, little babies, babies, yeah. mamas, babies, mamas, like, all that stuff. Everybody's on the internet. Everybody's watching YouTube or Netflix or, you know, they're in touch with the internet in some way. And they know more of, like, those people. Like, I know more... I don't even know how to say this, but, like, I guess... People are more conscious of, like, internet celebrities nowadays than, like, movie stars or...
Yeah, like Ninja?
Yeah, people know... I'm sure more people know who Ninja is than people know who, like... You know, like, young folk don't know who, like, Diane Keaton is, or, like, you know, even Kevin Bacon. Or, like, you know, just people that we can list names... We can list names for days of people that we've seen in, you know, films that, like, we love and shit, but... I don't know, man. I feel like nowadays the mainstream is like what internet culture likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's mainstream. Like, shit like, I think PewDiePie is more famous or more known than any movie star has been in a minute, you know?
But
I could be wrong.
No, it's true. But then you got the people that, like your PewDiePies and your Ninjas that just become millionaires almost overnight. And you get a bunch of kids nowadays thinking, okay, if I do this, I'll become a millionaire. And people are focused on that. And I think there's a real scare going around now that, like, blue-collar jobs and just regular old jobs are just... They're not becoming obsolete, but people just don't care about them. Yeah. Everyone's all about the... Get a college degree, get this and get that. And just... But then... It's like people don't even want to do that because of all the debt going around and the student loan bullshit. And we're at a very, very crazy time in history right now.
And we're about to go to war, dude.
We're about to go to war.
Fucking war, dude. War. Dude, all that shit needs to go. We're fucking metal.
We're pretty metal. We're pretty fucking metal.
I can't.
Oh yeah, man. Not to get too
that was kind of insensitive, but it's
not
okay,
to get too Joe Rogan about it, but like We're living in an interesting time. You ever done DMT?
No, man. I really want to. I really, really, really want to, but I also am not like. I don't know, man. Any like psychedelics, hallucinogenics, that kind of shit, man. It is not good for me. I don't take well to that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's just because I'm prone to paranoia or something, or I just always want to feel like...
I'm supposed to eat this as is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
It's ready to eat, yeah. Salmon, dog.
Smoked Norwegian.
It's
salmon.
smoked.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of, like, Scandinavian people, you watched The Witcher yet?
Not all of it. I'm almost done. But, bro, toss a coin to your Witcher. Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh, that is such a fucking banger,
the
dude.
Friend of humanity.
Yeah, that song is fucking fantastic. Oh my god, that whole show, the fight choreography is crazy. Yen, after she becomes hot, is hot as fuck. Man, I keep saying shit that's like not good. But hot Yen is hot.
Yen is supposed to be hot. What I was disappointed with was who they got to play Triss.
That disappointed the fuck out of me too. How you gonna not like a ginger in any fucking way? No red hair, not a one.
I don't know, man, but she's cool. I mean, it's whatever. That was my only complaint, and it wasn't even a real complaint because that's just me being I don't know what.
No,
Maybe
I'm not picky. I mean, we have to be. I mean, it's just
you play the game so much. You fall in love with the characters.
Oh, you really fall in love with Triss Marigold, bro. You already know.
And the Triss Marigold from the video game literally has a fucking Playboy magazine of herself in Poland.
And they somehow got it wrong.
How does the nation of Poland feel about their Triss being played by a Maya Rudolph looking girl?
No clue.
No disrespect.
No, well, I mean, you know,
she looks fine. She acts. She says the lines. She's kind of reddish hair.
It didn't bug me as much as like it irked me very slightly, and then I was just like, I had to go on like I went and I Googled it right away, and I showed Kristen like, this is Triss Marigold. See that right there? Just imagine her.
I did the same thing with Grace because she saw it.
Yeah,
I was like, Trish is supposed to look like this, and she's like, damn.
Right, I got that out of her too. Like, damn, like that's hot. And dude, chick that played her was hot too, but it's just not. It's not Triss. It's not
Triss it's just but it's the guy that got
here we are, two fucking 30-some-year-olds bitching about this shit, right? Who the fuck cares? Like,
but Henry Cavill as a girl, come on,
bro.
They made up for the Triss with the girl and the dandelion.
And then watching some interviews with Henry, he seems to be pretty.
Dude, he's in.
He's into the cult. Well, it seems like because he's talking about he's a PC gamer, all this bullshit, and I'm inclined to believe him. Or he's a great actor, but I believe him.
Yeah, apparently he's played the game. He's played Witcher 3 like 3 times.
Yeah, you saw the same interview then. I saw the same. He read the books.
Yeah, I think I saw the one where he was at the Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
And he read the books. He played the game a few times. And all that.
Did you play through Witcher 3 like more than once? I did for fucking sure.
1.5.
I did 2 solid.
So the second time I wanted to do the DLC, but it was taking a long time, and I wanted to get to other games.
And that's my problem right now.
So many games.
I'm a revisitor for sure. I like to replay games if I really enjoyed them. I remember. I went through Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I went through that game like fucking 4 times, man.
Oh, shit.
Like, and each time John Marston died, I cried.
I was about to say, you wanted to see him die 4 times?
I just wanted to play the fucking game, bro. I just wanted to beat the shit. I wanted to get through the story. I wanted to get fucking Bill Williamson. I wanted to get fucking... Wait, it was Dutch, right? Who was it that you had on the edge of the cliff in the snowy mountains?
I don't remember.
It was Dutch or Bill. Right?
I think it was Bill. I don't...
Because you were trying to find Bill Williamson first, right?
I don't remember anything. Like my friend was always telling me about random awkward shit about the game, and I'm like, I don't remember. I played that years ago. Like, I don't remember their names.
But okay, so look,
I just remember the beginning where he's like, "Oh, you implore me,
you implore me."
me."
That's Dutch. Just by the sound of your voice, that's fucking Dutch Vanderlyn.
Well,
yes.
I implores you, staying down,
Man,
Arthur. No, Arthur Morgan.
Rockstar.
Fuck, it's the other game. John Marston.
Rockstar makes badass characters. They make
Miss
badass
McFarlane.
games. What do you? How do like Rockstar? I think they are fucking. They deserve to be where they're at. They deserve to be one of the most respected as developers. Man, they're so good.
They take their time. They're not all over them and CD Projekt.
CD Projekt Red, man. They haven't put out anything since The Witcher 3, right?
It's like they shut off their little like dungeon of a studio and they don't let anything out. I think recently you see more and more cyberpunk shit come out.
I've been avoiding it. I just want to take it in.
But I've been avoiding it too. All those little gameplay demos that are 48 minutes long.
Shit,
I'm like, nah, let me just play it.
If I'm fucking super duper hype and I need to see something, like, yeah, I'll watch it like an early access, like, you know, playthrough bullshit. But if I'm like, I don't know, most times even with movies, I avoid anything. I just want to experience it all at once.
Yeah.
Because I dial it back to like going to fucking Video Central or like Blockbuster as a kid.
Video Central. You just busted out Video Central.
And picking up a fucking video game cover and not knowing anything about it and just taking that home and thinking, I'm going to be this dolphin. His name Echo. We going to swim. We going to talk to other dolphins. It's going to be fun. And I had a blast playing Echo, to be honest with you. It was a fun game. It was fucking crazy. We should do a Let's Play of it, actually.
Yeah, you know, another one I picked up was the Clay Fighters.
Oh.
And the front cover, they're made out of clay. I'm like, oh, that's just the cover. And you pop in the game, they're made out of clay in the game.
Little animated little dudes.
I'm like, how the fuck did they do this?
Who knows? That was like some real sorcery, man.
Clay Fighters. I forgot. We need to do that too. We need to. So yeah, in case you guys are confused, you're scratching your head. Like, what are they talking about?
Old ass dudes.
On Adam's little YouTube. What's the name of it again?
OMG L2P, which is, oh my god, learn to play.
Yeah, we just play video games. You watch us. You listen to us.
It's yeah, me and Alan have done it. A bunch of my other friends have been on it, and it's I'm still learning, you know. I'm still young in my editing knowledge. I'm watching videos all the time though. Like I have Skillshare, and once in a while, once in a blue moon, if I'm drunk enough, I'll go to the website. No, that's not always the case. Sometimes I got to be high enough. But either way, I'll go to the website. I'll watch like an hour-long video on how to animate on like different fucking like freeware software or fuck freeware software what different programs and shit. I watched like a bunch of different videos on how to do shit in Final Cut, and I get really into that stuff, man. Like the inner workings of shit, and like editing is so fun, and I'm telling you, you would have such a good time.
I know it.
Your content, you know, will come out a little slower, granted, but the payoff will be so worth it. You'll look at your little joke and your little animated deal, and you're just gonna be like, that was awesome.
I think it's one of those things where if I know that I can do it, and if I do, it'll be very time consuming, but I'll just get sucked in.
Yeah. Well, that's when you gotta kind of dance along that line of perfectionist, but also professional, because the perfectionist in you is gonna want to be, you know, you want it to be perfect, but the professional in you knows that perfecting it's gonna take time, so. You gotta find a balance to where, like, you can say, you know what, this is good enough. This is good enough for a fucking 10-minute video, or you know what I'm saying. You can't expect A1 quality all the time, especially if you're trying to do the YouTube thing and put stuff out consistently. You can't give it your absolute all. These people on YouTube hire editors, man. We can't do that shit. Like, we have to do it ourselves, and we got to make it funny, and we got to make it current, and we got to make people want to watch it. So we're sitting there learning this shit. When people that already know this shit are pumping these videos out daily for people that can afford to pay them, you know?
Yeah, like now I kind of get it. Even for the little that I do, when you got your YouTubers that'll in every YouTube, I always joke around about it. Every YouTuber has that one video where they pop out, "Hey, I'm sorry I haven't been doing much content lately. I've just, I'm only human.
I'm gonna show you this guy named Corey Kenshin after this.
I'm real sorry. I just want to tell all my fans, I'm sorry. I'm only
back,
human.
Fool.
I got sick, and I'm having mental issues, and I'm depressed, and I don't like telling people this, but I'm sorry, and I'm only human, and just I'm trying to make more content soon. As a creator,
fucking spot on.
As a creator, I just want to give you guys the best, and I got to do everything myself, and I had to quit all my jobs. Yeah. This is all I do. This is how I make all my money." And I'm thinking, as a regular ass dude, I'm like, get a fucking job. What the fuck?
Dude,
but now I get it. Like, exactly. It takes a long ass time to make this shit.
Fucking exactly. And you don't appreciate that grind until you actually do it. And it's like, man, these motherfuckers really had it tough in the beginning, right? Like, until they make their money and they hire editors and do all their shit.
And you need the time just to do it. Like, people who do weekly shit. People who do daily shit. Like Philip DeFranco that I was just talking about. He pops one out every day.
It's amazing. And
whoever's editing his videos, I don't know if it's him or who. God bless him.
He's got a legitimate company behind him.
Because he edits out every single little millisecond of dead air. Yeah. Where he's just constantly talking. And, oh man. And you put up the pictures on the side and you timing it, and it's like,
that dude is
stop, you beautiful bastard, and it's like boom, it's like nonstop, boom, 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 boom.
And you get so much fucking information in that short span of time.
Yeah, my ex was pissed that I listened to or watched him. Like, why do you listen to that guy? He's so obnoxious. He's just always talking, and he's always happy. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not into CNN. I'm not into
because this generation is built for this, man. Like, we don't watch conventional news. We watch fucking Philip DeFranco, who lets us know everything that's going on. There was a bombing today, and there was a little baby, and then there were 4 babies, and whatever the fuck he's talking about, but whatever.
But he's very in the middle of the road. He doesn't. He'll throw in his opinion at the end.
I'm going to leave that up to you. Down in the comment section. You guys talk. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like there's this? Is Chick-fil-A really, why do they hate the gays? Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Well, fuck Chick-fil-A or don't fuck Chick-fil-A. How do you feel about Chick-fil-A? What does Chick-fil-A do you do? Let me know down in the comments.
And today in awesomeness.
Oh, yeah. Today in awesome sponsor.
Yeah. He always do that, though. He'll pick, a story of, oh, are Nazis really assholes? I'll leave it up to you in the comments, but he'll throw in his own opinion. Especially if it's about a kid being hurt or molested. He's like,
well, he's got a kid. He's got kids.
He's like, I'll just say, just my own opinion. Fuck you up the ass. Fuck you. But that's just my opinion. Leave a comment down below.
Philip DeFranco can do no wrong in my eyes.
But he's got that spiky hair that's always spiky. I don't know how he does it.
Have you ever seen his old videos? He used to be a fucking proper douche.
Yeah, he was a douchebag. I went to an old video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Back when he was just in an apartment doing
videos. That dimly lit, reddish yellow lighting,
fucking and pre-fluorescent, it was pre-LED bulbs. Just
oh yeah, fucking oh man,
yeah. And those were depressing, but also informative. And he was a little bit. I don't want to say funnier. He was just edgier, but it was just funnier.
What is he? What is he? Gay? Everyone's gay. Anyway.
Yeah, he was definitely
shit like that.
Frat boy fucking douchebag
which gives me hope.
Yeah.
And for us.
Yeah, because 10 years from now we could be explaining all this shit away. We can be like, look, we were young, we were freshly 30.
That's why I'm not fumbling over my shoes trying to get a HD camera and sound good. I'm like, we're just
by the time people discover this, we will have already kind of garnered a following, and they're going to have to dig back. They're going to have to dig back deep, and they're going to have to be like, oh my god, Adam made a joke like that? What a butthole face.
Yeah, well.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought you were signaling. I thought you were giving U.S. Navy SEAL signals. You were just trying to... yeah, sure, your wrist hurts. Is that what you're trying to say? Dude, I have to pee again. I'm drinking these beers.
Dude, I have to pee too.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to stick a fork in it and we pick it up next time?
We could pause it, but it's already at 1:20, and I feel
that's what I mean. A stick and a fork in it means it's done.
Oh.
As opposed to...
That is what that means.
Yes. Huh? Stick a fork in it and done.
You know what? I don't know, because I always have hard troubles.
Check it out.
Hard troubles. Signing off. It usually trails off for about 5 minutes, and then I remember something, and I start talking about that for another 10 minutes.
Here's the big takeaway, okay? It's fucking 2020.
Yeah, hashtag.
It's 2020, you know, and the world's getting worse, you know, and we can only combat that by getting better.
Oh, man.
So work on you, man. Whatever you think that you have been putting off for way too long, that little project in the back of your mind that you just want to give it a little bit of time, just fucking do it, man. You're not getting any fucking younger, you know? That's what we're doing. We're chasing our fucking dreams. We're two grown-ass men in my goddamn room talking to a goddamn microphone, but we're doing it. And that's what if you listening, if the one of the two of you go do something productive and have a good time and feel good about yourself, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Oh, man, that was beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, what he said, you know, it's it's the ongoing stereotype. It's the new year, new me, and I'm always hashtagging it. But every year, and I think this year in particular, it's the beginning of the 20s. Hashtag roaring 20s.
Oh, roaring 20s.
Oh no! Don't give me no.
You have to.
No.
Man.
Why are they bringing emo back? It just happened.
It didn't. It really didn't. It happened.
Just happened.
It was like early 2000s, bitch. I was listening to Thursday in like 2003, 2004. That was emo. I was emo then. I didn't do the hair yet, but I was sad and I was young. And those are pretty much all of the prerequisites to being emo.
Dude, I had a friend of mine ask me, Alan, because she was real sad. And apparently when people get sad...
That made me laugh. I'm sorry. Sadness is fucking hilarious.
Apparently
I love misfortune.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Fuck your fortune.
People get sad and they want to listen to sad music.
Yeah, duh.
No, I don't get it. Because she asked me, hey, Alan, what do you listen to when you're sad? And I couldn't think of an answer.
That was a fucking cute question. Who asked you that?
It was a friend of mine.
Oh, podcast. Okay.
She may or may not be listening.
Oh, okay, bro.
I don't know. But not to talk too much shit, but I'll tell you what I told her. Like, I don't listen to music that makes me sadder. Because when I listen to music, it's to escape. I'm not going to want to be sad. Because to me, and maybe that's just the way I'm wired, if I'm sad, I try my best to find a new mindset and to not be sad. And so I've never really gone out of my way to like look for sad music. But then as I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking, well, I don't really get too much emotional value out of music at all. Like, I just don't. But the closest thing I can get to about that is like, it's going to sound corny as fuck, but Rush.
No. Good.
Like, some people, you know, I don't know. I'll accidentally get sad about a song if it's a music, if it's a song that, I don't know. We're over here trying to sign off here. I just got sidetracked.
And you're going into, but okay, like just to sort of, I can identify with that pretty hard, man, because like, there are certain things that normally if somebody would hear and it wouldn't move them emotionally, but like if I heard it, it would take me back to a better time and a good moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a sad song per se, but a song that an emotion or a memory is tied to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, and it's so fucking stupid, but like hearing certain scores from certain movies or certain video games will kind of bring like a tear to my eye sometimes. Just hearing it. Because it takes me back to like either a cool part of that story, or it takes me back to a time where I was using that to escape and it made me happy. Or I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's tied to a good memory. So, but that's the whole thing. It kind of rounds about back to the whole theme of this is like the vibe, man. It's all got a good vibe. Fucking just god damn it, man. Chase what makes you happy. Be happy.
You know what? I was on a bus on my way to work and I was looking at videos on my phone, like one does.
Yeah.
And a video came out. It was on the Stephen Colbert Show, and he invited the symphony that plays the Legend of Zelda soundtrack.
Dope.
And he had the Legend of Zelda Symphony on his show as the musical performance.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching it with my headphones on the phone, on the bus, and it was so fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've never played a Zelda game all the way through.
Yeah.
Ever. And I was fucking crying on the bus. Because it just made me fucking cry. I was like, this is beautiful.
So, dude, that's...
Like, because I was thinking about it, like, all these people are just playing in sync, in harmony, together.
Yeah.
And it's creating this sound that's just taking over me. That made me cry. And then,
shit, I opened the floodgates.
And no, I'm not crying now.
No, I meant just in terms of...
Well, no, like that, and then like songs like...
Conversation.
When I was with my ex, and her dog just died.
Oh, tough
and
times.
That was pretty rough because I had to witness it.
I love it, dude. If you love an animal, you fucking know, man.
Oh man,
that shit is hard.
That's a story for another time. I don't feel like opening that, but anyway, long story short,
yeah,
the dog just passed. R.I.P. Penny, little Penny.
I love you, Penny.
Innocent
I never knew
Penny.
you, but I love you just the same.
She died happy. Let's just say that. That's the only takeaway from that.
Yeah.
She died doing what she loved doing, running. Just happened to be in the highway. Anyway.
Oh no. Penny.
I was listening to a song by Rush.
Yeah.
And it's a song that he wrote about a friend that passed away. And I'm listening to the lyrics, and I just start crying.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if my ex listens to this show, but she was just driving, and she's like looking over, like, "Oh, okay," and I'm crying. I'm like, "Dude, this fucking sucks. I'm sad. Why aren't you crying too?" And I don't know if she was even listening to the lyrics or what, but
yeah.
And then it was that song that made me cry, and then I was listening to the song "Gold" by it's that band from the 80s.
Wait, what song again?
It's the they're the band. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the name.
I feel like Alex Jones in that one episode of the Joe Rogan podcast where he had to pee.
Hold on, we'll pee soon.
No, pee. No, okay. Think about it. Can I go just pee real quick?
Yeah, go pee.
10 seconds. It's okay. We're gonna go long. It's okay. It's a special occasion. It's all right. It's okay. I can pee so good.
All right, Kristen. I think I just remembered the name of the band. I'm gonna look it up as I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure it's called Spandau Ballet.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna hurry up and I'm gonna kick it on my my phone, because every now and again I'll what the fuck? I'll play music. But yeah, this song has nothing to do with this dog that passed away.
A legit thing?
But
my neighbor was awake.
Okay, okay, you're back. The band's called Spandau Ballet.
Oh, I've never heard of that before. Sounds sexy.
But
are you showing it to me?
That's an ad. No, I'm showing it to you. Oh man, it's a long ass ad.
Good. You'll have to edit a little. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to listen to this whole thing now.
Ain't none of this coming out.
Oh,
this is a long video.
Oh, you're just showing me. Okay.
If this song comes on, I'm playing it in the car ride. Oh shit, that's pretty loud.
I was digging it.
But I'm applying this to the dog, and I'm just like,
oh. I've never heard this before. This is really nice.
Oh, it gets better. No! It's a nice song. I also thought of that song at the very end of Rise of Skywalker, when Rey gets her gold lightsaber. Spoiler alert.
Oh, that's fine.
And
that's kind of cool.
I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I was finally that's the one thing I wanted to happen, because not to get too spoiler, you haven't seen it.
No.
But I mean, she gets a new lightsaber. I think we all knew that deep down. Because I was like, okay, the whole like hoopla over the Star Wars, the new trilogy.
Yeah.
I like them, but it's all said and done. It's all over, and I don't want to like rant about it or what. Maybe on another day.
Yeah.
Everyone, all my little Star Wars fan buddies could sit around. And we'll have a round table discussion about Star Wars. And the only thing I want to say about it right now is, yes, it could have gone somewhere else. Because we're all expert writers. We're all expert storytellers.
It seems like everybody is these days. Huh?
We would have done things different. And I think secretly, and Fozzie Bear agrees with this, they shouldn't have gotten rid of the old expanded universe books.
Nope.
Because there's so much shit to tell. And they erased it all like a Thanos snap. And now Disney is telling their own story. And they're continuing to just keep, like, they changed the timeline. Because it used to be a BBY, before Battle of Yavin and after Battle of Yavin. That was the way they told the years.
Yeah.
And now they changed it to, like, before Skywalker or Starkiller Base and after Starkiller Base. And so they're making all these tiny little weird changes. And that's to fuck with people.
So it's essentially becoming, like, if you think about it, like the Marvel, like the MCU versus, like, the comic book Marvel universe.
Yes.
They're, like, completely different entities now. Like, that sucks, man, because you're right. Within all of that just Thanos lore, there's a lot of fucking juicy, amazing stories. And there's some really shitty ones, but there's some cool shit out there.
Yeah, you leave out Knights of the Old Republic, you leave out
Darth Revan, man. Like, you leave out really cool shit.
You leave out Shadows of the Empire, which is really cool.
Dash fucking Rendar.
Rendar.
Man.
You leave out Mara Jade. You leave out Luke getting some pee.
And then you the original Solo kids.
The Solo kids.
With Jason and what's the other one's name?
I don't even know. Jaina,
I think that sounds about right. But I mean, even then, like, there's so many. I don't know, man. That's such a shit move, and I get it. I get that's Disney just trying to create their own version, and now they want more longevity out of it.
Yeah, they want it like easier to tell. And then they want it like family oriented or whatever, and
some of those books were pretty. Well, I mean, a handful of them. There was a couple of like horror novels. I forget the.
That's the other sad part
I read
too.
2 of them.
Because the one that you had, I remember you getting that with the Stormtrooper zombie
Death Troopers.
Death Troopers.
That was the first book in a long time that I read cover to cover, and I mean, like, came home from work, jumped into bed. Got in my PJs, smoked a bowl, and fucking just popped a book open and painted these vivid pictures. It was the first time in a long time I felt that way. Because I hadn't read a book since, like, goddamn middle school.
I remember you telling me, like, describing it, what a blaster bolt truly does to someone when it hits you.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, you only just see the little sparks on the movies, but, yeah, that would go straight through you.
And that's the cool thing about when the horror writers, the ones that started approaching that universe, they had all this juicy lore to play with, and so they just had their already gritty writing style, and then this whole vast universe to play with. So they were turning like the concept of zombies is scary by itself, but if you start thinking about like Wookiee zombies, and how fucking terrifying that shit would be, right? Like, can you imagine the raw power of a fucking zombified Wookiee coming at you because it wants to eat your goddamn face off?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a Wampa, pretty much.
Any dude, like...
a Wampa that can't die with just an arm getting cut off. He just continues at you.
I've been really, 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 really wanting to rewatch Empire. I haven't seen it in, like, a couple of years, man. You're talking about the snow dude? The snow beast, right?
Yeah.
The Wampa.
A Wampa.
But either way, man, we could go on about that shit forever, too.
I came up with a cool idea, though, last episode. There's a way to make the original stuff not canon, but you can pull a Star Trek from, like, what J.J. Abrams did with the new Star Trek movies. Mm-hmm. How they're just different timelines. Yeah. And you got the new Chris Pine Star Trek shit. Yeah. And then you got the old William Shatner shit. And
there's a lot of Star Trek shit.
You just go into like a portal or another dimension.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's doing that with multiverse shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, so it's very possible that if Disney wanted to backtrack and try to save face or whatever, they can just say, oh, well, of course that stuff still exists in its own timeline.
I would hope so.
And maybe a character can open up a portal or use the Force to, like, do something, and they wind up in, oh, look, Dash Rendar, holy shit. Or, hey, look, Luke or Han and Leia had other kids. You could still go back.
They would be doing themselves a disservice if they couldn't. And that's just a well of, you know, untapped potential to just delve into. I mean, if they ever ran out of writers and ran out of ideas, they could always just, like, let's pluck a fucking random Lando Calrissian. Let's pluck the mind harp of Sharu or something. And which they did reference. I think they referenced Sharu in the Solo. I think they did reference that. But
dude, I like that movie.
I fucking loved Solo. That was such a fun movie. Like, my favorite out of all the new movies is Rogue One, for damn sure.
Yeah.
And that's just because that is, for me, one of the... Or, I mean, in general, that's one of the first, like, non-Star Wars movies.
Even with cartoon Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, even with that.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it? I mean, it looked like him. It just looked like a video game cutscene, honestly.
Yeah, I've played too many video games. I'm just like, it's just a video game.
Yeah, right?
A really good, well-made video game. It's like watching one of those Final Fantasy Super HD movies where...
Oh, like, what is the one with Cloud and all them? The Final Fantasy Advent Children?
The Advent Children.
Such a badass movie, man. That is
we're
such a
getting
good movie.
there. Like, dude, that latest Gantz movie, that fucking blew my mind. That was a well-made...
I never saw the original anime either. Have you seen Gantz before?
I've seen, like, the first, I want to say, season of the original anime.
Yeah.
And then I think they came out with more, but I didn't see them. This was, like... way back, like 2006.
Dude, we could
2007.
do a whole fucking episode on just dope anime that we've seen or want to see or currently watching. But
dude, and then I remember them showing me that, is it Elfin Lied or Elfin Lied?
Elfin. It doesn't fucking matter. You pronounce it however the fuck
just
you want.
that opening where she's like walking out and like the hands just smashing
splitting
everyone
people
against the
apart
walls.
And shit. She's tetsuoing people everywhere.
If they made that shit live action, maybe they have, and I don't even know.
Maybe.
But, dude, there's just... I know America has been taking horror movie ideas from Asia.
Yeah.
But if Hollywood runs out of ideas and they need more, like, action movie, like, I think Alita did pretty good. As far as, like,
have you ever seen the original
it can be
anime?
done, you know?
Have you seen the original anime for Alita, Battle Angel?
I haven't. I've seen clips on YouTube, and I'm like, holy shit, it looks cool.
It's a fun one. I was very fortunate to see that as a kid. My brothers would buy like these really shitty dubs of anime, and they called it Japanimation here back in the day.
Hey, what are you doing?
Dude, yeah, bad.
Hey, okay, we need to save the world.
I'm gonna show you a video on bad voice acting later. That's really funny.
You're really pretty.
You're really pretty.
You're single?
No, like bad shit, man. There's terrible voice acting
we
out
need
there.
to do acting. Let's send in a tape to Funimation and be like,
oh, what was that?
This is us.
Was that a text message or something?
It could have been me. I think so.
Heard a
Yeah, I just think about that Conan and what's his name doing the
Andy Richter when they did the bang zoom shit.
Blood. Last vampire.
The last vampire.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was just considering taking a bite of your hair. Oh yeah, your hair does look like a popcorn. They did something else. They did Blood, and they also did a voiceover for something else. I keep forgetting. Do you ever like post your like the videos you talk about like in your description like links?
Not all the time. I just I'm really bad about that because I know when I realized the other day when I do my reactions to commercials and trailers and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't put the links in the bottom, and I'm an asshole.
Yeah. No, it comes with time. The only reason I do it.
But I mean, the screen is on the screen, like you can see the
you can see the title.
You can see it, but it's not
The added convenience is nice.
Yeah. I might go back and
it takes but a couple minutes, man. Like, I do it now if the video warrants it. If I talk about something in the video that I feel warrants linking to...
Yeah. That's true.
It's 2020. Get your shit together. This is Alan's podcast. That's going to be your outro. This is going to be your outro.
No. Okay, look. I hear you. You're trying to outro.
No, you can put this in whenever you want. That's
Good
the power
job.
of editing.
No, I mean, it's just... I'm telling you. I'm going to forget. It's just going to keep... I love the little bed sounds.
The creak. I'm telling you, this is a good ASMR mic. I'm going to just...
Oh, man. But...
Thank you for joining the Maibalzich Podcast. This has been really lovely. You're really fucking hot. And keep it up. And, no, you're new me. And, those are nice socks you're wearing. Where'd you get them? This was a very fun experience for me. This is Adam, the guest on this show. Again, I have my YouTube channel where I play video games, and it's kind of cool, but it's also a guy in his 30s playing video games, and I don't really know how fun that could be for you, but, give it a shot, and if you like it, subscribe, and maybe tell your friends to subscribe, and also that would be really fun if you did that. I'm not gonna edit out a single second of this podcast. You're gonna hear everything, and Adam's gonna be really mad, and he's not gonna be able to let me come over and kiss him.
That'll never happen.
Dude, I still gotta piss, man.
Yeah, go pee.
I mean, I should press end, but... I don't know.
You never know. Just let me monologue.
You know what? It's at an hour. It's hitting 2 hours.
Damn.
I don't know. We had fun.
You hear my dog drinking water?
How is it hearing her drink water, but I'm over here like wondering if I should lean over more and...
Oh, it's picking us up perfectly.
Yeah. Well, I want to get people on. I want to be more... Like, this was fun.
I had a good time.
And I want to... The fact that we can't stop...
That's a good sign.
And I'm like, okay, now I know I could bring this over. We can use this little
blue box snowball mic.
It's really good.
It sounds... It really puts you in the moment, doesn't it? It's really fun having it.
I need to buy one of these fucks.
Dude, it's not that expensive. And if you find it, like if we ever get Honey as a sponsor...
Dude.
The Honey got me this shit for like $25-$30.
God damn it. I went to Best Buy on Black Friday and everywhere had them for $50. I was really sad.
I got it super cheap on a fucking... It was like... It was during the holidays last year, I think, something like that, right? I've had this for a while.
Cyber Monday or something?
Something. It was a special... It was a day, and I found it, and it was over 50% off, and I just had... Dude, like, give me...
Hold on. Kristen, Are you listening to this?
Yeah.
On the TV?
Yeah.
How are you entertained?
I really, really love JRPGs, so I'm really just watching for the game, not the game.
So for the past hour plus, I've been watching what she's watching on the other TV.
You've been paying attention?
Not paying attention. I will look up and see people playing Blitzball or whatever for like an hour. And I've never played this game. What is it? Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
It's funny. We were just talking about it last night online. I was playing with my friends Fozzie Bear and Laura, a.k.a. Trash Boat. And
what?
She was like, should I play Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy X or X-2? And I'm like, play X-2. It's got hot chicks in it. And Fozzie Bear, and I'm calling you out, Fozzie Bear. He was like...
Did he hate it? Is he a hater?
No. He was saying, what do you mean? There's a sequel to 10? Shouldn't it just be 11? I'm like, no, they're all separate storylines. They're all separate storylines? I thought they were all just a continuation.
What?
I'm like, Fozzie Bear, what the fuck? I was getting mad.
Hold on, this dude is like the weebiest weeb I know. In a good way, not a bad weeb. He smells really good.
Exactly. I was getting offended. I was like, you should know. He's like, I didn't know. I just know that they all show up in Kingdom Hearts and that they all know each other. I'm like, well, that's different. That's Kingdom Hearts. That's one story. But with Final Fantasy, they're all different.
Kingdom Hearts is super fucking convoluted too.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, they all have the little chocobo chicken dudes, but I mean, they're all
chocobo chicken dudes.
As far as I know, they're all different stories.
Can we draw a chocobo chicken dude?
A chocobo chicken dude with sunglasses. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's like telling them
chocobo.
I was like, yeah, 10-2 is just like a spin-off of 10 or whatever, and one of the girls meets some other girls, and girls try to look hot by cosplaying as them or whatever, but, you know...
Is that accurate?
Well, at least when it was, like, out and
cosplay. She's my connection to the Final Fantasy universe. And the Kingdom Hearts. I just watched, like, an hour-long comprehensive video on, like, the timelines and what is what about Kingdom Hearts, and I don't remember a fucking
10-2
thing.
I'm assuming 10-2 takes place after 10.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
And is it? What's her name? Is it Yuna?
Yeah.
Yuna,
is it the dog?
No, we didn't
We
name
named
her
her after a musician, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know Yuna from somewhere. I didn't know. Okay, so Yuna meets the other two chicks.
Jeremy thought the same thing. He called her. He goes, "Oh, you're a little summoner."
Aww.
It was really cute. It warmed my heart.
See, even Jeremy knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh didn't know. He thought the whole thing was one long storyline. I'm like, he's like, well, why do they call it Final Fantasy then? I'm like, I don't know. They're each...
Because
it's contained within the same, like, universe, right? Is that
kind
the
of,
thing?
yeah. But the first Final Fantasy was supposed to be his last game, so he called it Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I know that much. He thought it was going to be his last game, and then jokes on the world. He's like, they're letting me make more games.
What was that? That game that he did for the Wii? That was
Last Story.
Have you heard of Last Story? Last Story Final Fantasy.
He no longer works with Square Enix, so he just made his own game.
I just know about the Blue Dragon, and Akira Toriyama helped it.
And then have you ever played Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross by chance?
Mm-mm.
Good games.
Dude, I'm so ignorant in RPGs. Like, I've been wanting to play Dragon Quest for like half of my life, and I've never played one of them.
I've never played a single Secret of Mana.
But they showed the trailer for Smash Brothers, and it's the most epic trailer because somebody cut it to the "I Need a Hero."
Oh, cool! That's
by Bonnie Tyler, and it fits. Have you seen it?
No.
We're gonna watch it after this. I want to show it right now, but I guess we can't get reactions.
Yeah, in due time, man.
I'll show you after this. That's what we usually do. When I come over to Adam's house, we usually just watch music videos.
And I've got a few.
I wish we could. That's another idea we need to do, like, for sure. Let's just record videos and then reactions of us. Because I think one of the things we do when I come over to your house and you're showing me all these musicians and different videos, and I'm getting blown away, and I want other people to get blown away. And in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, I wish.
Oh man, this is really fun and good. I wish I had more friends that I could bring over to Adam's house, and they can watch the magic that Adam shows me, and because I want more people to experience the magic of music with me. And I feel like I'm the only person. I'm the only person in this club that's really exclusive to Adam. Shows me obscure, weird ass videos of music and music geniuses who may or may not be on the spectrum, but they're really good at music. And oh my god, I wish more people knew this. Jacob Collier, I wanna sleep with him. He looks like he's a good cuddler.
I'm just saying, like,
he's like, I'll cuddle you for sure.
This deep ass voice. Oh yeah, just call you.
I'll cuddle you.
He cuddles you with like a harmony.
It's all weird and ugly and
but
shit.
It feels good. It vibrates. Oh shit.
That guy is something the fuck else, man. Oh, I was looking for a beer. Oh my god, I'm about to wipe it out. Either way, man, so you don't have it. We signed it off earlier. Maybe you can bring the sign off like today.
I'll figure it out later. I'll fix it in post.
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 We'll do can we do an entire episode on Post Malone where we can only talk about Post Malone? I can talk about Post Malone all day.
That's a good podcast right there.
Yeah.
We'll fix it in post.
Oh, shit. And it's all about Post every day. Hey, guys, welcome to the Post Podcast. We're talking about Post Malone all day, 24/7, 47.
I'm feeling like a rock star. How about you?
I've been in the Hills fucking Superstars. I feel like a rock star.
Hey, congratulations.
Oh, I can't remember any song names, actually.
Yeah, that's all I know. It's literally all I know. But Posty, hey, hit us up. You could be a guest on the Maibalzich Podcast.
Hey, yeah, if you want to come host it, you can come post it. Dude, you can come sing. You can come do whatever you want. Maybe we could do a cover of Deja Vu. That'd be really nice.
I still want to
Justin Bieber.
I still want to get Jim Adler on the Maibalzich Podcast. That'd be
Can we get him and his son?
Dude, I saw him. He's trying.
The kid?
He's trying.
I don't know his name because I only know the Texas Hammer.
It's
not
like
his little
something
bitchy
Adler,
offspring.
I think. Jimmy? No. Hank?
He's like, I'm Jim Adler, the tough, smart lawyer.
And I'm his son, Joshua Adler.
Pete Adler. And
Pete
I'm
Adler.
A good kid. I don't even know that's his name. Fuck him. He's not even worth remembering.
I don't have a hammer, but boy, I have a gun.
Fast forward 5 years.
I'll shoot your ass.
Fast forward 5 years, we're doing this podcast in a studio across from the Texas Hammer and the baby Texas Hammer, and I'm just introducing them like, this is...
I don't appreciate what you've been saying about my son.
Actually, I hear that Jim Adler is just like really soft spoken and like a sweetheart in person.
I believe it.
Yeah, he just wants, he wants the tough ads, but he's a real sweet dude.
You know what?
I can tell. On some Barry White, he fucking licks your pussy before he fucks that shit.
Yeah, he's really generous. I can tell because his delivery, while tough, it looks like he's really struggling every time.
I've never. Can we do like a deep dive react? Let's point out the Easter eggs.
Dude, I'm down. Like we can break down his latest with a big ass truck stops right in front of him.
Yeah, man.
And he looks like he's brave, but it looks like it's also the 50th take.
Yeah.
Like maybe he flinched 49 times and he's just. I'm like, whatever. But, no disrespect, Jim Adler. I want you to be on the show, and I want you to know...
Maybe you can even be our lawyer in the future if, like, shit catches up with us.
I mean...
You want to represent two guys out of say... We're gonna blow up. We have to.
Well, I want to get him, and I want to get the 444 guy.
Oh, and we gotta have, like... Can we get, like, 4 merch? Like, just, like, but his... Like, we actually have to have a hand sticking out of the shirt. Like the billboard.
Yeah.
It would be the most uncomfortable.
Sticking out of our shirts.
You get hooked on shit all the time. That'd be fucking awesome. I'm about it.
Oh, what's wrong with that guy's pants?
Wait, hold on. What's that character's name again?
Is it Titus?
No, Titus.
Titus?
Titus.
What?
I just recently found out why he's called Titus. He's named after something. It's Tita, which means sun in Japan.
This whole time, this motherfucker's name is Titus.
Yeah, Titus. Everybody's been calling him Titus. All kinds of shit.
Fuck you. I'm calling him Titus still.
So am I. You can't tell me otherwise.
With his whack outfit, with the... Nothing matches. That guy's cool. He's always winking.
Oren.
He's got the big ass sword, and he's.
Oh God! It's funny because it looks so much prettier.
What did I say? You're the other one who could do what's going on. I have to go with you. I have to.
Oh, that means I get to be Aaron?
Hold
on. I want to be Aaron. Hold on. Irritating, I know. Or are you afraid? Obviously, I read that line too good. I know English a little too well.
No, he had a pause between.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep going.
We started when this is the most awkward and silent. Aaron? Will I ever go home? Back to Zarnakar and
Hold on. That's up to Jack.
What's wrong with his arm?
I'm going to offer services to Yuna. Come.
Ooh.
Oh God, please come.
I'm coming.
Thanks, Titus.
It's Titus. I changed it.
No, it's Titus.
2020, new me.
Fuck you. It's
Hashtag.
Titus. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, Titus.
Why isn't the ship swaying? It's just solid.
It's because the waters here are
Are
very
we docked?
stagnant. Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's okay. It doesn't need to make sense. This is fine.
Dude, this needs to be visually recorded. Okay, we're gonna stop that. We're cutting it. This is too good.
Okay.
You do know I have a camera for the PS4, right?
No.
Oh shit! Can we just hit the share button and? I don't even know if it shares.
Well, it does.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Does it?
You can live stream, or you can.
Or I'll have to find this clip somewhere. I'm sure somebody.
Yeah, just look up Titus Aaron, and then you might be able to. Or Titus Aaron, and then conversation something. I don't know. Titus.
That could be like what you were telling me how to, edit shit.
That would be fun.
I'll just put this in. And
I can't, dude. Eventually, we're gonna get to a point where.
Wait, it's not even a ship. It's a dock.
Oh,
see, I
thought it was
stupid.
a boat.
I thought it was a boat.
Ain't no damn boat.
Oh man,
It's a whole ass city.
It's a whole ass city.
End it there. That's perfect.
Oh man, signing off. This is Maibalzich.
Later, y'all.
Hold on, let's do a sign off together. This is Maibalzich, and have a
good day,
day.
man.